Find out how to lose weight by eating more food, why this video will put your relationship drama into perspective. Oscar-winning actress Monique shares her relationship advice.
Some good stuff today in the show. Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Michelle Yarn.
And I'm Rachel Kay. We're also going to tackle allergies for you and help you out. We're going to tell you why the season's worse and why it's going to be longer, but we're, of course, going to give you some cures to help ease those symptoms.
All right, sounds good. And also, you know, when you see an ad for, like, makeup or some clothing and you think there is no way that this is legit, we're going to run down some of the top banned ads and let you weigh in and see what you think, if you think it should have been banned or not.
Yep. All right, not all compliments are good compliments. For example, wow, your hair looks nice today. And to prove a point, pranksters at Awesomeness TV put the compliment concept to the test in this video.
I love your keys.
Oh, thanks, man. You have great beard genetics. Absolutely best I've ever seen. Great beard.
Thank you.
Amazing beard. You are everything I thought I never wanted in a woman.
Never wanted. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I really like your bun thing. It brings out the color of your eyes. It's really.
Thank you.
You look like very Scandinavian.
Yeah, I am.
Wasn't that so funny?
Random.
Right? But they're kind of proving a point, even though it was a little bit of a prank, that people need to hear compliments. And what I noticed, everyone in there said, thank you.
Yes, you hardly ever see that. That's so obnoxious when you try to compliment somebody and they're like, no. It's like, come on.
I think, does it show that our society needs to be a little nicer to each other? I mean, he was saying, I like your keys.
Yeah. And it's like they say thank you and then they're like, wait a minute.
Wait.
Yeah. You were cracking up yesterday watching it. I'm like, what is this? She's like, you can't watch it. You have to watch it somewhere on the show. It was good, though. It was good. All right, daydreaming, a little more dangerous than you might think, especially if you zone out while driving.
Right. You are 5 times more likely to die in a car accident because you were lost in thought than if you were actually distracted by your cell phone.
Some of the other top distractions, not that surprising either. Rubbernecking, which is so obnoxious. Kids or other people in the car, even pets maybe, reaching for something in the car and eating or drinking. Not gonna lie, I've eaten like a full meal.
Oh yeah.
You're trying to drive and like
have
balance
the sandwich and you use your knee to drive.
But the zoning out thing, I think that happens more often than people think. Have you ever like you pull in your driveway and you're like, oh, how did I get here? I don't even remember the whole drive. Scary, right?
It's true. It's true. I think the cell phone thing's much easier to just kind of like leave your cell phone there and wait till you get to a red light.
Yeah.
But the daydreaming is hard to stop.
When it comes to a happy marriage, communication is key, and here are 4 difficult questions all married couples should ask themselves at some point. These are from yourtango.com. The first one, how can we resolve different spending habits? You've heard this before. Money consistently tops the list of reasons that couples fight and divorce. If one of you is a big spender, the other one is a penny pincher, you better lay it out on the table pronto and find a balance. You also need to ask, could we take care of our parents? More than 65 million Americans become family caregivers once their parents grow older. Wow. Find out what your parents want, first of all, and then consider backup options with siblings and spouses. Keep in mind each family's income, their flexibility, and how much space they have. And you also should ask, who will be our children's guardian? It's a little morbid, yes, but very important. If you don't decide on a guardian and something happens to you and your spouse, a judge will appoint someone, and it may not be the same choice you would have made, so go ahead and do that. And also ask, what are our retirement goals? You need to think about these things. Do you even have a nest egg? And how do you want to spend your senior years? Do you want to travel? Do you want to stay in town? Whatever you decide, make a plan together.
And if you want to keep a relationship going strong, there are certain actions to steer clear of. A Yahoo blogger shared her relationship don'ts. Stay away from the blame game. Using you language when upset will make your partner go on the defense. So use statements that begin with, I feel instead, or you make me feel I feel this way. And don't hide your needs. If you don't express what you want in your partner, you'll constantly feel deprived and frustrated. So share the things that truly touch your heart. And keep an open ear. Don't be stubborn and refuse to listen. Thinking you are right all the time and engaging in a one-way monologue could leave you in a relationship of one.
Okay, we're kind of staying on the same train here.
Yes.
Something that could enhance your relationship. bikini waxing.
Mm-hmm.
But hear this, the full-on Brazilian style, no longer necessary.
Yeah, men don't care as much about your bikini line as you once thought. A study done by NADS found the majority of men's top choice is the trimmed and tidy look or Bermuda Triangle. Way behind that is the landing strip.
Oh, Lord.
Then the heart shape. And only about 10% prefer a full-on Brazilian. This is good news, I guess, for women who are undergoing the full hair removal process.
Come on, do you guys really care that much? I mean, y'all should be happy you're even in a situation where you can even see what's going on there, right? I mean, do they really care that? And who does a heart shape? Do people do this?
People do this. They vajazzle. They do hearts. They
Get
make
a grip
shapes.
on your
They
life.
put arrows
Oh
in there. I
my
mean, it's like
gosh.
it's fun, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting.
Oh God.
I mean, you've got to try it out. You've got to try out all the trends. All right.
All I'm saying is, if he's in a situation where that is even in view, he's probably more excited about the whole situation as a whole.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Yes. No.
Guys, camera guys. Yes. No.
Maybe.
All right, Michelle. How about this?
Thank you.
Let's just try them out. We'll try each one out and see what the guys think.
Okay. All right. Companies depend on a great ad campaign to sell its products, right? Yet some of them really are too good to be true. Check out some of these banned ads and see if you think they deserved the crackdown in the first place. Take a look at this one. Natalie Portman's ad for Dior. Now, the Advertising Standards Authority banned it because they felt it used excessive post-production retouching to exaggerate how the mascara works. I've used that mascara. It actually does work really, really well.
It's not that bad. I don't.
Yeah. Then there's this one. It's a perfume ad for YSL. Now, the commercial was banned in 2011 for suggesting, quote, the injection of opiates into the body. The fragrance is called Bell's Diopium, so...
I think it's just a seductive dance she's doing.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's
Nobody's
just
looking
art.
at this and thinking this perfume is going to get me high.
No, they're just thinking I might get laid, maybe, because, I mean, look at
I know. It's really weird. Okay, and then we all recognize this girl, Taylor Swift. She did this ad for CoverGirl. This one was banned for being dishonest with its claims that the mascara will give lashes 2 times more volume and make them 20% lighter. Again, I don't know who thinks these ads are telling the
not
truth.
that bad, no.
So how's this for a diet plan? Eat more food to lose more weight. Now, before you hightail it to the fridge, listen up. Celebrity nutritionist Haley Pomeroy is going to share the details on how she is helping people lose up to 20 pounds in 28 days. Welcome, Haley.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, they call you the metabolism whisperer. How the heck did you get a name like that, and why did you earn it?
I think it came from clients. I think it's just kind of my ability to sculpt the body and to use food as medicine to enhance the metabolism.
But we've got your book here. It's the Fast Metabolism Diet. It's based on a fat-busting 28-day plan. I know there's 3 phases, and you've got some examples there. How does it work? Let's go through it.
So basically what we want to do is we want to cross-train or do interval training for our metabolism. We do that by cycling food strategically throughout the week. So it's a 2-2-3 plan. And this way we don't miss any of the food groups. It's not a restrictive diet. There's no calorie counting. There's no fat gram counting. What we're going to do is we're going to use food therapeutically. And in my practice of 20 years, we use food clinically to actually evoke a real change in the body. So the first 2 days of the plan, we're going to do high glycemic fruits, things like mangoes, pineapple, all those things that are going to help lower the stress hormones and kind of soothe the body and seduce it, if you will, into my plan. We're going to use the grains like quinoa, brown rice, lentils, a lot of those high carbs that are going to help stimulate the thyroid, really increase kind of the vitamin C for hair, skin, and nails. And then we're going to drastically change that style of eating 2 days later. We're going to go with lots of lean proteins and the high alkalinizing green vegetables. When we do this, what we're doing is we're making it virtually impossible in these 2 days to actually store food as fat. Therefore, we scavenge all of our old historical fat, breaking it down and making it available for our body to actually manufacture the feel-full, feel-good hormones and all of the sex hormones, too.
Hey.
Really important.
Yeah, that's a bonus.
Yeah, this is a really good bonus. Then we're going to go to phase 3. Phase 3 is the last 3 days of your week. These have all the healthy fats. We have olive oil, grapeseed oil, things like avocados, coconut, raw nuts and seeds, raw nut and seed butters, flaxseed, shrimp, a lot of those really healthy fats. This helps really unleash the burn, gives you a real shrink wrap look, tonifies the skin, gives you that little kind of body lift, if you will, by using those healthy fats. And then we come back and we cycle back through the high glycemic, high carbohydrate, then we go back to the high fat, high vegetable, phase, then low fat, high vegetable, high protein phase, then we go right back into the healthy fats.
You have a roster of A-list stars as clients, and celebrities and athletes, they're known for needing to shed the pounds fast, whether it's for an event or something. But what do you think is the biggest mistake you see people make when they're trying to lose weight quickly?
I would say definitely lowering calories. I would definitely say also skipping meals. On this plan, on the fast metabolism diet, you're going to eat a lot, but you're also going to eat frequently. You're going to eat within 30 minutes of waking. You're going to eat 2 snacks minimally, depending on how long you're up during the day, and 3 incredible meals. All the recipes are in the book.
And I know we're talking about losing weight, but there are other benefits also, right, like sleeping, cholesterol, whatnot.
Yeah. The metabolism actually affects every aspect of your health and of your body. Being in a clinical setting, we see drastic changes in things like the cholesterol, mood, sleep patterns for sure. And it affects your sex hormones, it affects your hair, your skin, your nails. The metabolism can affect, every aspect of your health. We say people land in the emergency room because they have a poor metabolism. It's not just about weight, it's about being, you talked about my clients. They can't just look good, they have to look incredible.
Right. Well, celeb nutritionist and wellness consultant Haley Pomeroy, thank you. Her book, The Fast Metabolism Diet, is available now.
You may not realize it, but there are several activities you do throughout the day that are blasting calories as well, like grocery shopping. You burn 144 calories per hour by pushing a cart or carrying a basket filled with food and, of course, walking around the supermarket. And then there's clicking your mouse. You burn 1.4 calories per click. If you spend a lot of time on the computer, you're checking out links, editing text, putting numbers into spreadsheets, all of which translates to a lot of mouse clicks. And here's a great excuse for taking your time while getting ready. Doing your hair burns 100 calories per 30 minutes. Now you know why your arms get so tired after all that curling and drying and straightening. And then you can tell your man, hey, I was getting my exercise in while I was doing my hair.
Baby, yeah.
Deal with it.
All right, still more to come on Life Love Shopping. We are chatting with award-winning actress Monique. Find out what she has to say about love and fashion.
Plus, we're turning to the web to show you the viral videos bringing people to tears and even offering a little inspiration. That's up next.
That is our awesome control room.
Yes.
Everybody doing a great job in there. Now, you have seen her in movies, on the big screen, on the silver screen,
yes,
all
everywhere.
over the place. She continues to keep us all laughing.
That's right. Morgan Miller got to chat it up with the lovely Monique. Check it out.
Hey, ladies, I am here with the Oscar-winning, gorgeous, lovely, and queen of comedy, Miss Monique. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having
So
me.
good to see you. You've been so busy lately. You have a new Ustream show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Finding a way to be unoffended. And it's a show about uplift, positivity, because there's so much on right now where we're just getting fed junk, where you're going to bed with misery. And my husband and I said, we're tired, and it's time for us to feel good about whatever situation it is. You can give us any situation that has offended you, and I promise you, by the time you get finished, you'll find a way to be unoffended. So find a way to be unoffended every Tuesday at 3 o'clock on Ustream. Did I put it in
Shameless
there?
plug.
Okay, I'm not shame at all.
Well, speaking of feeling good, I know you are. You look good also.
Thank
You've been
you, sis.
keeping so fit lately, and you've been keeping your Twitter followers up on that. What's the focus behind that? Is that for them? Is that for you?
You know what? I think it's for us. So we have a challenge now on Twitter. 30 sit-ups a night for 30 days so we can tighten our bellies the natural way. So for me, it's not that I'm helping them. We're helping each other.
That's inspiring. And so is your relationship with your husband. You speak about him so lovingly. Do you have any advice for people? Because divorces are happening, left and right lately. Do you have anything to say to women to help keep their relationships together?
You know, I think that for women, we took that word independence and we ran with it. And we started making our men feel like we were so independent that we didn't need them either. And my husband is the king of the castle. My husband is the one that says this is the direction we're going to go into because I trust him and I believe in him. So again, I say communicate, be a friend, and know your place, and watch how your relationship will grow.
So on a day-to-day, what are you wearing? Is it just like sweats and a T-shirt?
Oh, no.
Are you kicking it? What's going on?
No.
Oh, she does. Oh.
No, sugar.
Bother.
On a day-to-day, let me tell you, I have amazing dresses at home just for my husband.
Oh.
They will tell you, team, I get dressed up just for my, and I think that we lose that importance. We'll get dressed up for work, but we'll go home and look like a bum. We'll get dressed up to the club, but you go home and look like a bum. So for me, I have clothes at home that when my husband comes home and I greet him, baby, it's together. When my babies get out of school and I greet them, it is together. So what do I look like? I have sweats on in the morning when I go to the gym, but it's a beautiful outfit. Sneakers matching everything, because my husband might wake up real early and see me before I leave, and I want to be cute for him. But, yeah, I believe in make sure you take care of home first before you take care of anything. So this, how I look right now, come to my house on Tuesday at 1 o'clock.
I'll be there.
I'm going to look just like this. Like, Monique, where you going? Right here.
Thank you so much.
And if you want more info on Miss Monique, head over to lifeloveshopping.com.
Monique, we're all coming over to your house at 2 on Tuesday to see if you're still wearing that.
Tell us where you live.
Tell us where you live. No, that's seriously great advice, and we'll, of course, be sharing Monique's thoughts on life and love and shopping with you throughout the rest of the show.
Well, let's hit the web and take a look at some awesome viral inspiration videos. The first one is the tearjerker. The internet loves a good reaction video, right? So check out this couple finding out they're about to be grandparents.
Tiger's colors, by the way. Grandpa.
Oh, my gosh. I'm donating.
Some birthdays are more special than others. Sure hope you're seeing one of them today.
Should have given some fair warning for people at home. This goes on for like 3 minutes. It's so cute. It's called Telling the In-Laws We're Pregnant, nearly 1 million views. I think it's nice to know that your in-laws will get that excited too.
Yes,
cool.
It's just so great to see parents just being so excited and happy when things, so many bad things are going on.
And now they have it on video, and that poor dog probably can't hear anymore.
That's something that their grandchild can see one day and be like, oh my gosh, look how excited they were.
Well, maybe their grandchildren will be like this next viral inspiration video. It helps put our relationship drama into perspective. See how silly it sounds coming from a kid.
You just gotta be direct. When Michael started acting all weird, I was like, listen, either we're a thing or we're not a thing. It was the same way with Tommy. She's like, I'm not ready for a relationship. And I'm like, it's not now. When? We're not getting any younger. I hear you, girl. I mean, he hits me so he doesn't like me, or he hits me because he does. I just don't get it. I hear you. Sometimes I think it'd be easier if we were all lesbians. Amen, sister.
I have said that. I was like, wouldn't it just be easier if we were lesbians? It'd be so much easier. You don't have to deal with these men.
That video, nearly 2 million views. It's actually a promo video for a dating book, which was really smart.
Genius.
Yeah, good
Genius.
stuff.
Well, hope you got a laugh out of that.
Yeah.
Well, coming up next, seasonal allergies, that's no laugh. Find out which ones you'll have to put up with and for how long.
Plus, we'll share the natural remedies to help you deal with those sniffles and symptoms.
My greatest life lesson I received from my husband, and that was not to judge, because if someone began to judge me, girl, they would have some stuff to judge. Did you hear me? My greatest love is my family, my husband and my babies.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping.
Sweet. Yes, if you are one of the 40 million Americans who suffers from seasonal allergies, brace yourself because it could be a rough year.
Yep, doctors are already seeing a surge of springtime allergies, and there isn't much relief in sight. The culprit, climate change. Temperatures and carbon dioxide levels are rising, and if you have allergies, you're paying the price. Researchers say this is why 385 plant species in Europe are blooming early, and in the U.S. and Canada, ragweed season is nearly a month longer. Plus, global warming will likely make things worse in the future.
With the increased temperature, many plants tend to pollinate earlier in the seasons. And not only that, they're producing more pollen. So the pollen counts are going up, and in some cases, dramatically so.
Pollen is stronger and becoming more prevalent. Experts predict many people who don't have allergies will get them in the coming years.
And different parts of the country will deal with different allergens this year. So what can you expect? Well, Dr. Richard Weber with National Jewish Health breaks it down for you by region.
In the northern states, now the ragweed pollen is persisting much longer than it used to because you're not getting a killing freeze as early as you used to. In the southern states, you may have an oak season that lasts 2 months. If you go further south, the ragweed usually starts a little bit later. And so the season has broadened out, so we're dealing with a much longer exposure. There's going to be increased dampness and the like, especially in the coastal areas, and that's going to have an impact on molds like Alternaria and Cladosporium will increase with increased temperature and increased CO2.
So what can you do? Well, in order to be ready for the long allergy season, the doctors have some tips to help deal with the symptoms.
That's right. Start taking your medications early. By doing this, you'll prep your immune system before those symptoms kick in. And get out early. Weed pollens are at their highest levels around midday, so do outdoor activities in the early morning. And close your windows even at night. Weed pollens continue floating in the air during the night, so just turn on the AC instead, and that will definitely help with some of your
That sucks, though, because that's the time of year you want the windows open.
I know.
When you got a nice breeze.
All right.
Too bad.
Just
All right.
for a little bit.
Good luck, everybody.
Believe it or not, I am not a shopping girl.
Really?
I'm not a shopaholic. I do not like going shopping. So I thank God for Robin Lee and Adele Hunt. They seem to make it work.
Stylish?
Yes,
Yes,
they get
Lord.
it right together.